What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. If you want up to 15 free stocks, Moo is going to give you up to 15 free stocks. When you open a new Moo brokerage account, they're going to give you up to 15 free stocks for just trying out their brokerage app. When you put $100 in your brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. If you put $1,000 in your brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks. There's a link down in the description box of this video. Go click on that Moo link. Open up your new Moo account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. So I was looking at the January jobs report that came out on February 2nd. And I thought to myself, man, I got to do a video on this and pass this information on to my folks, because we got to be aware of what's going on in this financial world we live in if we're going to give ourselves the very best chance to build wealth in 2024. So let's dive into this January jobs report. Now, the jobs market added 353,000 new jobs to our economy. That shattered expectations, guys. Most experts thought that the economy would add 177,000 new jobs. Needless to say, they were wrong. This resilient labor market that we have, guys, has been impressive for the last 18 months, in my opinion. The Fed has to believe, golly, what do we got to do to crush this labor market? It just won't die. And guys, that's not a bad thing, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But let's talk a little bit about what industries added the most jobs in January of 2024. Education and health services added 112,000 new jobs in January. That's quite a bit. Followed by professional and business services at 75K. Now, here's one that really surprised me. Retail industry added 45,000 new jobs in January, and I thought they were firing people. So I was wrong about that one. If we think about leisure and hospitality services, they only added 11,000 new jobs. Now, they did the bulk of their hiring back in 2020 and 2021 when the pandemic passed us by and the country started reopening. Leisure and hospitality added a lot of jobs in, and they added some in 22 and a little bit in 23. But they started off 24 really small amount of jobs being added. When we look at the unemployment rate, it stayed at 3.7%, which is phenomenal, right? For 24 straight months, guys, the unemployment rate has been below 4%. That's the longest streak since 1967. I keep telling you, this labor market just has been resilient, and I'm sure the Fed they don't know what to do with it, right? Because they've raised interest rates for 20 straight months, and it still won't put that fire out, right? That red hot labor market. And that's not a bad thing, like I said, guys, because guess what? With this red hot labor market we got, it's keeping us out of a recession. The Fed is going to keep interest rates higher for longer because of this continued red hot labor market. A lot of the experts thought, okay, March, the Fed would start reducing short-term interest rates. I don't think so. Not now. Not now. Not with this January jobs report showing that, you added 350,000 new jobs when the Fed didn't want to hear that. So no rate cut in March, maybe later on in the year. And I believe there will be rate cuts because I don't think this red hot labor market is affecting inflation from a standpoint where inflation will go back up. Think about it. Inflation has been coming down steadily all of 2023. And the Fed hasn't raised rates since July of 2023. So, and inflation still came down. We'll have to watch inflation, but I don't think it'll turn its course and go back up. I think what's happening is, even though the labor market is red hot, Americans have slowed down on their spending. That's what's happened. Remember, Americans don't have any more personal savings. All they got right now to buy stuff with is wages. Credit cards are maxed, right? Credit card debt in this country is 1.3 trillion. And personal savings went from 2 trillion down to under 200 billion. So Americans don't really have any extra money to spend. They only have their wages. So they're spending, but not at the pace they were spending in 2021 and 2022. So that's a good sign for inflation. I think that's why inflation is staying down. Americans are just not spending as much. But it's good news that the labor market is still hanging in there, because that's keeping us out of a recession. Because remember, if the labor market goes down too bad, people lose their jobs, people don't have any confidence in keeping a job, they're not going to spend any money, right? And that's not good for our economy. So you got to have a happy medium there. My point here is the Fed will not reduce short-term interest rates in March. I thought there was a chance, but once I saw this labor report, this jobs report, now they're not going to do it. Maybe in their May meeting, if the February and the March and the April jobs reports show a decline in jobs being added, then they may. But we'll have to wait and see. Remember, I told you guys a week or so ago that everything the Fed does from here on out with interest rates is predicated on data. The better data they get, and they feel like inflation is still coming down and the economy is cooling off and the labor market is cooling off, the sooner they reduce short-term interest rates. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with the January jobs report. It's red hot. So, no, they won't be doing any reducing anytime soon, in my opinion. But I'm just a guy on YouTube. What do I know? I'm just giving you guys my opinion. You go out and do your own homework and come up with your own conclusion. But what I like about what's happening with our economy as a whole, one, inflation is coming down. The Fed doesn't have to increase rates anymore. It's just coming down now on its own for the 11 prior rate hikes that the Fed has done over the last 2 years. So that's a good thing. Two, our labor market is still good enough that people have confidence that they can go out and buy the normal things they need to buy every day to keep the economy going without fear of losing their jobs, without fear of their wages dropping. So that's two. That's two good things right now that I like about our economy. And then the third thing is, since we do have that confidence in our job market, our labor market, we ain't got to worry about a recession. That's the third great thing about the economy. So all positives. The only negative is the Fed won't be reducing short-term interest rates anytime soon. So therefore, rates will stay higher for longer until they get some data. Once they get, February, March, April data, job reports, CPI inflation reports, if those look good, then I think we can look for them to start reducing in May, hopefully. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know what y'all think about this 353,000 jobs added to the economy in January of 2024. Started the year off red hot. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment box. If you want those 15 free stocks from Moomoo, guys, you got to click on that link down in the description box. Keep in mind, Moomoo is the self-directed brokerage app that I use, guys, for 2024. I'm not saying you got to do it because I'm doing it. I'm just telling you I rock with it. So give it a shot. Click on that Moomoo link. Get up to 15 free stocks. When you make a deposit of $100, you're going to get 5. You make a deposit of $1,000, you're going to get 15. And now you're ready to do what? Build wealth in 2024 with paper assets. You're ready to buy your favorite individual stocks and your favorite ETFs. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.